Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. Today we are going to play an Ugin combo deck that I found on Untapped. I did list that it was a user, Flavian, that had a list for this. He seemed to have some success with it, and I thought it was really a strange build, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. And what I discovered is this thing has a sneaky combo in it. So this is an awesome combo Ugin mono black sweeper deck. And the combo that is there is Barbed Servitor. So this is a 4 casting cost, 1/1 construct. It's indestructible. When this creature enters, suspect it. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, target opponent loses that much life. So doesn't sound like such an amazing creature too much off the bat, but you can pair that with a card called Dawnsire. Now, Dawnsire is not a great card either until you realize it has a really neat ability when paired with Barbed. It's a 5 casting cost, legendary artifact, spacecraft, and if you sink 10 into it, whenever you station 10 into it, Dawnsire deals 100 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. So what happens is, if you attack and you have this thing stationed at 10, and you have Barbed in play, you can deal 100 damage to Barbed, and that damage then is dealt to your opponent, which is awesome. So you can do 100 damage to your opponent just with that. You have a couple cards to fire it up. Obviously, you got Vestiges. You can use those to fire up the Dawnsire. And then you also have a Pompous Pillager, which you could use to help fire up the Dawnsire as well. You don't have a ton of creatures in this deck. The whole idea is that you're just trying to control the board until you get that combo out, or you can win it elsewise just with having like Vestiges on the play or something like that. We'll kind of go through the deck. You have Insatiable. This has been a common card that you've been seeing a lot of decks play now that that Doomsday deck has been going around. Really nice to be able to search for a specific card, especially if you're looking for your single of your Barbed or your single of your Dawnsire. Just find what you need. Even if you're not going for the combo, you can still use this to try to ramp up to Ugin, which is nice. Terminus, Ironcrag, good ramp cards. You got 3 Day of the Black Sun for sweeping. We mentioned the Pillager, just great life gain, handle the board early on. This is a really neat card, All Fates Scroll. You don't see this card very often in decks. It's just a mana rock, 3 casting cost mana rock, nothing too special. But it has that ability there. You pay 7 and tap and sacrifice the artifact. You draw X cards, where X is the number of different named lands you control. And you can see we have a crazy amount of different named lands. So usually when you're cracking this thing, you are going to have 5 to 7 different lands in play that you're going to be able to draw cards off of. And if you know anything about the Ugin decks, you tend to have a lot of extra mana, especially later in the game, which is when this thing really shines. But it's a great card early on too, because it allows you to ramp into your larger cards, like your Ancient Vendetta. You can just steal wins just by stealing the win conditions from decks that just rely on only certain cards. You can ramp into Archive, obviously, to help you get up to Ugin. We do have 3 Deadly Cover-Ups in here as well. That has that nice collect evidence ability in there as well, so you can mess with opponent's decks. We do have 2 Zuko's Exiles in here. This is just a great removal spell because it does artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. The neat thing about this is it also triggers Ugin, plus it's an instant, which is nice. We have 2 of the Fire Lords, just a handy card because it's a sweeper combined with basically a free Vendetta for a 6 casting cost, which is really nice. Plus, you get a 5/5 body after it's all said and done, which is just crazy. Vistage, just a really nice card to have in Ugin decks. It's nice to have that warp ability that you're able to get things in for, especially because you can warp in a Barbed without casting it, which is nice. So you can avoid the issue of having it countered. Planetarium, just an all-around great card. It's also colorless, so it triggers Ugin. It allows you to find your combo a little easier. It allows you to find Ugin. It allows you to find your sweepers when you need them. Just all around good. Lands, we're kind of all over the place here. 13 swamps, 2 adventures in, helps gain life. Capital City is an interesting one. You can filter if you just have colorless, so you can get your black mana. But it has a cycling ability. So if you have a lot of land in play already, You can always cycle this to try to find what you're looking for. Cavernous Souls, just nice to be able to get your creatures down without having to worry about them. Vault just allows you to sift through your deck a little bit. Fountain Port is always a classic. Being able to get those treasure tokens, being able to sack tokens to draw cards, otherwise create a quick blocker if you need to. And then Starforge here as well. You can create creatures as well as pump creatures up. This is a kind of a handy one if you're trying to pump up something to pump into Dawnsire. So let's say you have Barbed and Dawnsire in play, but you don't have any of those big creatures. You can use this to just sink mana into the Barbed and pump this up or attack in with it. Because you got to remember, this thing, it's suspected, so it has menace. So they'd have to double block. So there's a lot of times this is just unblockable in that situation. So in the sense that they only have one creature out. And then we also have Sunken Citadel, just a really nice one to be able to use with Fountain Port. Plus, it's a different land ability or land names for All Fate's scroll. All in all, very neat idea. It's a different combo that I've ever seen before because I haven't seen this combo yet, so I wanted to give it a whirl. And you're going to just see the opponents start roping when they realize what's going on. And you can see some very frustrated opponents when this deck starts rolling on them. So let's get into the gameplay. But first, hit that subscribe button. Daily deck videos. I appreciate you subscribing. If you could, like the video as well, because that really does help spread it. If I don't get enough likes, obviously, it doesn't share it to the masses on YouTube. So I appreciate you doing that. And let's get into the video. All right, let's check this out. Not a crazy amount of ramp. I think we got to actually... Okay, this is better. Probably pitch one land. Let's get rid of the basic swamp. All right. Always hate tossing lands when you got Ugin, but we have the multiple ramp here. And we drew land, so all good. Double planes. What do they got cooking up? Triple planes. It's nice art. We do have 4. We can go for this. They might have a disenchant or something. Let's see. Get lost, maybe. They don't. We got Ugin, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Well, we can run Ugin out. How many Ugins do we got in this deck? We got 3 more. Let's go after Get Lost first. I just don't want to get set Ugin into a Get Lost. This will also kind of tell us what's going on here. Okay, emergency eject. Didn't expect that. Day Judgment. He does have an Elspeth. Elspeth might get Zuko'd. Probably. So it's just a token strategy. He just happened not to got any of those cheap tokens. Okay. He didn't have any Get Lost, did he? Well, we could Zuko, or... Okay. I'm actually okay with that. So if we draw land, we have the Ugin available, and we can get rid of the Storm Slayer if we draw the land. Otherwise, we're going to Zuko it. Oh, we can. Oh, we got our land. Oh, geez. Eldrazi, right? Guess we can go for Pompous Villager. So Vampire. Let's go Vampire. And let's get this down. Go after the Storm Slayer. We're going to let him create those tokens with the United Front. At least we're hoping he does. Because then we can sweep really cheaply with the Black Sun. What's nice is this is actually double removal as long as Ugin stays. Human. Okay. Is he going to United Front here? He does. All right. Yep, 4 damage. Well, that's pretty good too. Kind of want to go after Dollmaker's shop. Let's do a sweep here just so we can go after Dollmakers. I mean, I guess it makes sense to do this first, right?
The wise heed my advice.
We can do black and drop this. We'll go after Dollmaker's shop. Okay, they got tokens. Not a big deal. Doll. That is Dollmaker's shop, right? Let me just quick look it up. Dollmaker's shop MTG. Yes. Okay. Which they obviously don't have in hand. They do have 3 in their deck. Otherwise, Elspeth is still a good target. And might be the next one. Enduring Innocence is good too. Plus another sweep.
My plan bears fruit.
Gain more. Let's do a 0 mana sweep. This is instant, so we can keep this available if we want. And then we have our land available too. Let's just end turn. They were going to probably sweep Firelord with one of their Day of Judgments since we don't have anything else going on. I don't think they have much of anything. We're prepared for pretty much anything here. Well, how many artifacts we have? Just 1, right? So that doesn't really do much. You can always create tokens, but create a 2/2 robot artifact. They're just gonna rope us. Let's see what they do. Not really worried about anything that they can really have that we saw. We got rid of their biggest threats. Or with the Dollmaker's shop. Because that can get out of hand really quickly if you don't have enough sweeps. This is a good time to remind everybody, subscribe to the channel. We have daily deck videos, new deck videos for everybody. So if you like seeing daily content, please subscribe to the channel. And also, if you could like the video, really does help out. If I don't get likes, the videos don't get shared with people. So I really appreciate you guys helping out by clicking on the like button. All right, pass the turn. We'll create a token. My turn. Another Ugin. Plus. Another Sojin. Another Citadel down. Let's not go too crazy here. We'll let them rope again. They're going to rope us out. That's just how it goes sometimes. They had a very slow start to their deck, unfortunately, for them. GG's. All right, we go first here. Let's keep it. Don't really have a crazy amount of ramp. I mean, we have the Vestige, which you can ramp out with that a little bit. Fate Scroll, that's good. We're going to save that Black Sun for a sweep after we get, hopefully, up to 4 to 5 mana. We just don't want them to shelter the scroll. I suppose they could shelter it, and we day a Black Sun, and this goes away. Yeah. So it didn't hurt us too bad. So we get the 2-for-1 at least. Yeah, kind of all slows us down here. But we'll do it. Okay, so this is just the skeleton deck then. What? Can get this out. We have a blocker. Perfect. We can Day of the Black Sun and get that back now. That actually worked out okay. Yeah, we can't do multiple things. Well, I mean, we can drop this and then Day of the Black Sun. And they'll be able to solve their case. We can even get Vestige down here. Get Dawnsire down. They're trying to read it right now. We'll get Vestige down next turn. So we'll be able to kill anything that we want to with having that. Oh, actually, we have to turn it on first. Should have dropped Vestige first, because then we could have blocked the corpses of the lost. So that was a misplay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Let's do this. Followed by the Vantage for the full cost. All right. Can't turn this on yet. But next turn we can. And then we got the combo going. I think they're just realizing that there's a combo here. Are they still trying to read through it, or what's going on? We don't have another roper, do we? I think they just realized that they're hosed because of the combo. That is funny. All right, we turn that on. We will not attack on this one. We are one turn away from winning as long as we have these three pieces on the board. They just gave up, didn't they? Man, this deck really causes people to crash out. So just better explain this combo if you guys didn't watch earlier in the video. As long as this is turned on, so 10 plus, so you have to station it for 10 plus. Whenever you attack, it deals 100 damage to up to one target creature or player. Really not an amazing ability until you pair it with something like Barbed Servitor. This creature, as indestructible and can take damage, it deals it to opponent. GG's. Alright, opponent goes first. We don't have ramp, but we do have 3 land and a Day of Black Sun. That might be enough for this deck. We do need to get another black, though. Can gain a little life here, so that will be one of the earlier ones we play. See if we can draw some black mana. Still 2 turns away. Iron Craig's definitely not getting there. I mean, we're going to end up hitting Deadly Cover Up before we can do Day of the Black Sun. I guess not. Okay, give me a black mana, and we can sweep the board. That's cruel. That is cruel. Alright. We can create a creature to block. Put them on top. Okay. Well, at least we can sweep. Oh, we can't. We need a double black. Oh, man. Keep forgetting what we need. Can't even get the scroll out because we got to do the fate here. So we're going to kill whichever one that you try to put an enchantment on. The nice thing is none of the creatures are haste. Still 1 mana short now. Nope, there we go. Ah, we're good. We're at 1 life. Okay. Still never drew that second black mana. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna do another deadly cover up. We're gonna do deadly cover up. We're gonna want to go after probably the aerialist. So that's gonna be the hardest one to go after. They have a shelter by ghost, which is good to know, and a survivor. Okay. How many more creatures did they got? They got the 2 most well. So basically 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This could kill the survivor, so I'm not too worried about that. Yep. And go after the scroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a little awkward, but I think we kind of need to sweep. We don't have enough land to pay for the ward cost. I mean, we kill off the shelter. A little awkward. I think we got to do it, unfortunately. This does give us an additional land. Okay, Weaver. There we go. Now we're not worried about wards. GG's. Alright, we go first. This is an interesting one in the opening hand when I have scroll. Let's keep it. I'm going to try ramping out as fast as we can. Vendetta. Okay, we got figure. Kithkin, okay. We're going to be doing some sweeping. Okay, they're going to be throwing another one down. Yep, they're growing it. Oh, my turn. I think we just... Sure, just in case we draw a sweeper that we can use. We'll get that down. Otherwise, we'll pillage next turn to gain the life, and then we can block, and then we can follow it up with a sweep. Probably want to get rid of those battlers. Okay, they kind of got the combo going here for them. Because these two kind of combo off each other. 3. Yeah, they can transform it. They'll have quite a bit of mana here. So they can really pump into the Fab. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're going to sweep here next turn. So we're okay with this. They might not even attack in, actually, because they don't want to lose their fables. We'll attack in. Gain our life before we sweep the board. I think it's safe to say I want to go after Boroids with this now. I was going to say Battler, but Boroid I think is going to be the target of choice. I already got 2 down now. Still want to get rid of the Boroids, I think. Okay. Kithkin, Drone. So we can take a chunk here. We can get rid of that Johnny. Let's do that. The Johnny Outland. We have 2 in his deck. What else do we got? Just a lot of shelter. They don't even have the Bristlebane. Got the Lieutenant. Kithkin, shelter. They got 4 shelters, which is good to know. Shelter by Ghost might actually not be too bad a one. All the more reason for us to do a sweep here. Even though we're going to lose our 5-5. That's fine. And then hopefully by that time we get a land so that we can actually start drop the Ugins. And then just take over the game. Alright, turn on their land. Oh, we got one. So Shelter by Ghost is going to be the thing I go after with this card that will help protect the Ugins. Yep, that's fine. I can cast that. Okay, they can turn that on. I don't think the mana's going to do a whole lot for them because they don't have haste on those. Another a deadly cover-up's not bad. Shelter by Ghost is what we were going to go for. I mean, we can do this and then go after the Figure of Fable because they can really crank those things up. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just do that. Clears the board, makes it so it's not so messy. I think they should have 2 more, yep. That way all that mana doesn't have a place to be sunk. And it clears the board for this, because he's only got 1 a turn now. Plus we get that. We'll get our Ugin down now, get rid of this. I'm expecting a sweep here real quick. Another deadly cover-up. That's nasty. Alright, we can... pay 4 for the Fire Lord.
My plan bears fruit.
Take action, we'll pay 4. Wait, cancel. Total mana value, whoops. Get the board rate down. I should have just pumped all the mana into it. That's okay. GG's. All right, this is a pretty good hand. We got a bunch of ramp, and we can ramp into a Day of the Black Sun, so let's keep it. Just realized we don't have any black mana, so not as hot of a hand as I was thinking, but this can give us black mana. We just need to find really 1. Get the Iron Crag down here. We gotta exile 1 card. I think it's that one. We did find that black mana. So we can get our scroll down next turn. Angel deck, okay. I think we'll give them a turn here. No point in rushing Day of the Black Sun. So they'll be able to get a 4 casting cost card out. Maybe it is worth it. Well, maybe we just do this. Still need this out, don't I? Now, if we do this, this can convert any mana. So this will give us what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will kill anything that's 4 casting cost. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, it's not, because we got to pay an additional one, don't we? No, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we sweep. We're good. Oh, sweet. That made it easy. I wonder if they're just nervous about the exile effect. Okay, we'll do it. We're gonna do a sweep. We don't want to lose any more life here. Can we do this and still sweep for 2? Yeah. Perfect. And we still have this next turn. Otherwise, we can start drawing cards as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 land available. 9 technically with this dropping. I think we just hold that and then hold this up for draw as well. It's unfortunate because of it being 6, we can't draw and exile. Ooh, this would be a good one to trigger actually. That's a draw 5, Jesus. Sure. Oh, we got Ugin. Let's just get the Ugin down. I think we're in pretty good shape here.
There is clarity, and the wise heed my advice.
Oh, that's going to face the exile. Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Restrain your emotions.
Ugin's going to trigger for that one.
Belongs to the patient.
We'll just do that. Get our planetarium down, and we can trigger it then. We'll just wait in case we trigger like a sweep. So we can search for our Barbed Servitor with this. Okay. Resolve. GG's. All right. Nothing special about this hand. No sweepers. Hard to get to the archive. Let's mulligan it. A little bit better. We can keep that. I think we keep the sweeper. I would like to have that, but I think we got to do that. So we got our black mana we need, which is good. Need to swap out the arts on these. Okay. It's a merfolk deck. Interesting. Let's go black. Should have went the other way around because I could have the Fate scrolled. A little bit of an error on my part. We could have swept this turn. They're keeping up counter magic. Let's warp this and see if they try countering it. Unless they have flash. No, they got counter magic in hand. Just gonna return that to my hand. Which is interesting, because that means I can get in my creature. Or get that in. Which actually sets us up pretty good for the sweep. I mean, we're going to take a lot of damage here. It's 10 damage as of right now. Yeah, I'll be in trouble if they have counter magic. They did have the flash, so hopefully it's just the flash. Okay. Let's see how much trouble I'm in. Ooh. That is 5 casting costs, so we got to do the cover up. Nice! We'll just say construct. Do have another sweeper. Guess we get this out, right? Might as well get this out. See if they bounce this or remove it. You can flash stuff in, which is always dangerous because we don't have the instant speed. Get that out. We always have this we can create a token for blocking. I think we'll get that out at the end of our turn. We got to start threatening them, though. We'll hold up the cycler. This is already up to 5, by the way. We can drop this. Instead of cycling this, we could drop this. Okay. We could Day of the Black Sun for 5. It would kill our card, though. Which one is he going to return? Interesting. I think that's fine. Yeah, this can't block, but we can attack in. Let's just drop this. See if they block. They don't. Don't really want to sweep right now. Because we can sweep if he drops a bunch of stuff. Let's do that. And turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap it, stun counter? Okay. What is he bouncing? Okay. Create a token. Let's do that. That way we don't take any damage. We'll cycle that at the end of the turn, I think. Alright. Well, let's do this. Go after that. Do this.
Equilibrium must be.
3.
Mana courses through all things.
Oh, GG's. Alright, we go first here. We got a couple sweepers. We don't have a lot of land, though. And no ramp. And no black. I guess we can choose a color and have one black, but we don't. We're not liking this. Mulligan. Alright, this is better. We'll keep it. I think we get rid of this. That's going to be hard to get to. Already the council. That's fine. Ugin. I wonder if we just search for ramp here. Let's just search for ramp. Even if we don't hit Ugin, we're going to be in pretty good shape.
My allies stand strong.
We could. We could ramp. Or I think we just... And do we just sweep? And then go after Enduring Innocence? Or maybe Shelter? Let's do that. Let's sweep and then go after Shelter. Gotta think they're running a Shelter. Ooh. I mean, they could be running Get Lost, actually. Get Lost is probably where they're at. Okay, Elspeth is probably a little more scary. Let's go after the Get Lost. Okay, they got Elspeth, they got Sweepers, and Johnny, Caretaker. There's their Get Losts. We did not draw. That is unfortunate. We can do a sweep here, though. Elspeth is going to be hitting. Let's just do this for now. This will motivate him to try to kill a tapped creature. Okay.
Spare your gratitude. This is my duty.
So we're going to try doing Ugin into Day of the Black Sun. The problem is, man, is Ugin going to survive? I guess it's going to get, yeah, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're going to do that. Ugin, actually, it's not going to get plussed because we're going to kill this Elspeth. Yes. Kill that Elspeth. We can kill every single token here.
Guides your hand.
Just plus this for now.
My blood bears
Kill every token. I suppose we could have waited till next turn because he's going to create a token with the Ajani. But it was mana efficient this way. He has another Elspeth. So we need to find colorless card to kill the Nisa or the Elspeth. Are they going to drop a Caretakers? They don't have a mana for it. Yeah, we should have waited a turn. Guess we plus to start.
insight is vital to
We'll
success.
sacrifice. Oh, we found the deadly cover up. All right. Let's get this down. We unfortunately did not find something to get rid of Elspeth. I think we let it go one turn. It's gonna be 8 in the air attacking if they do the 0. Let's do this. Gives us a shot at finding something. Okay, we didn't get anything we could kill the Elspeth with. We can do that next turn, though. I think I'm going to cycle this at the end of their turn. No attacks. So they're going to kind of go ham here. Oh, shoot. That gives them enough to kill in the air. I forgot about that one. I mean, that hurts. Down to 32 cards, so they went through quite a few cards here. Yep. They'll just all go at the Ugin here. No, they'll go at me. 4 times 6. Let's see if they split them up. They do split them up. And Leave some back. Very interesting.
This is
Not the worst thing in the world for us. This endurance really did a lot of work for them, unfortunately. Let's cycle that. Scroll. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still cast cover up. Didn't matter. He was going to block that anyways, so no point in attacking in. He'll get 2 creatures off of it. Oop. Never mind. Day of Judgment. I'm okay with the Day of Judgment. Let's go after the Carrot Cake. Just gives them too many tokens. Not saying that that's any better, what they just drew, but that is what it is. They're going to get quite a few tokens here. We could get rid of all the planes in their deck. Let's do that. Next deadly cover up, we're going to go after planes. We're going to try decking them, I think. So they're already down to 26. 5, 6, 7. They only have 7. Got rid of our... Or they bounced it. We can get that, and we can cast a scroll, too. No, we can't. We have 4, 5. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4 then? No. We're going to go after their planes. This will make it hurt for when they draw cards. They're going to be very limited on what they have left here. Look at that, too. So down to 16. That's still quite a bit, though. That's the end of our turn, so they can tack in for 8 if they wanted to. We can take our whole turn and cast All Fate's Scroll and draw, but that we're going to be in trouble no matter what, I think. Down to 12. Are they going to plus it? Or are they going to create more? They did plus. Okay. That's 24 damage. they can create multiples here anyways. Kind of a crazy match. I'm surprised we hung in as long as we did. Something to be said of getting rid of the innocence or talent, just to remove their card draw. Um, we'll just get this out. We'll trigger it just to see what we could have done if we had more time. None of that would have mattered. All right. GG's. All right, what an interesting deck. I really do like that that sneaky little combo that's built into this deck with the Servitor mixed in with the Dawnsire. Being able to do that damage to the Servitor is kind of interesting. Just a neat way to actually win a game and kind of sneak it out. And then you have cards, you know, that you can find to pull that combo together. Otherwise, you can just use it to search out cards to help you get to your Ugin or whatever you want to do. All in all, this was actually a pretty fun deck. I really like the balance of how many artifacts are in it versus sweepers. I think that's a challenge in a lot of these black Ugin decks, is just to strike up that right balance where you have enough ramp, but enough to get to where you need to go. Really enjoyed having All Fates Sealed. This was kind of a crazy draw spell. Usually it's 5+ cards every time I used it to draw, which was awesome. Never really felt too much of a pinch. I think there was one game, maybe two, that I was hurting for getting a swamp, but all in all, pretty fun deck. Really enjoyed it. I don't think it's going to take down any major tournaments or anything like that, but definitely enjoyed playing it. Had fun with it. If you could, subscribe to the channel, daily deck videos. And if you could like the video, it really does help share to the rest of the people. So I appreciate you staying in and watching the video to this point. Have a fantastic day.